Hi, this is Matt Yetterer, Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Thursday, August 12th, 2021. The address we're inspecting today is 14444 Southwest Gold Coast Terrace, Portland, Tigard, Oregon, 97223. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the front yard exterior cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it is being noted that some of these sewer pipes made of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and orderboard may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspections must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made of cast iron ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe, and all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in 3-inch ABS plastic drain waste piping. We are running some water from the kitchen sink to ensure that our pipe is watertight, and it's going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. After about 8 feet, we start diving straight down into the ground. All of the joints and junctions in the pipe, at least that we've seen so far, appear to be glued and watertight. Pipe shows no recent signs of blockage, buildup, or backup. A lot of twists and turns as we're coming out of everything, but so far so good. Concrete. Looks like there is some chunks of concrete and debris down in the sewer pipe here. We'll be able to see it better when we turn off the water. It's definitely catching on things, and there may be some more. Yeah, really slowing and grabbing everything as it tries to go by. We're going to look at those areas again. We may have just broke some off. I see some swimming by. We're going to turn off the water once we reach the lateral and try and see what exactly was catching the camera and the cable as we pushed by it. But it looked like some concrete rocks. We also have a little bit of marginal pitch through this area out in the roadway. And there you can see we were definitely pushing some things out of the way. And then our lateral piping has a lot of water in it too. So I bring a handful of things to the builder's attention. The piping out in the roadway is very high. The water level is very high in the city lateral out there in the roadway. So I would bring that to the builder's attention. Again, usually when you get to this lateral, it's not even with our pipe. Usually it's down low. And so we see that the water level is pretty darn high in the lateral out there in the middle of the road. Also, it's appeared that there was large chunks of concrete and debris down in the pipe, maybe rocks, stuff just crusted to the bottom of the pipe, which really tried to grab the camera and the cable as they went by. Also, there was an area of marginal pitch right before this lateral, and we've turned off the water now, so we're curious to see how these areas react with the water off. But again, you can see the sewer water from the lateral is actually coming up our sewer pipe, so this is not good. Not good that the lateral water is actually starting to push up our sewer pipe here. So I would say the sewer pipe needs some attention at this point. We'd recommend passing the video and the report onto the builder and or drain repair specialist to suggest next steps, make suggestions for repairs or replacement, repitching, whatever needs to happen. So a handful of things there. Like I said, the lateral water is actually coming up our sewer pipe there. You can see it. Here was that area of marginal pitch. The good news is it looks like with the water off, most of it drained out of there. So we're feeling better about that spot now. Certainly something to keep. There's some of the concrete that we broke off as we were pushing through. So there's large rocks and concrete down in the sewer pipe. There's a good example of what we just kind of, as the camera had hit it, they didn't want to let it by, and we kind of broke it off or pushed it down. But we need all of this foreign debris to leave the sewer pipe right away before we get in and start using the sewer piping regularly. I'm just going to keep we have the water off, but I have keeping the microphone going so we can kind of talk as we're going. There's another something, really rough connection. Looks like maybe glue and rocks all stuck right there. Really rough connection. So that needs to be straightened out. You can see, yeah, just tons and tons of pipe glue has settled here. And I can't tell whether that's the pipe is a little bit damaged or that's just the glue that has surrounded everything. Kind of almost looks like the pipe has a little bit of damage too. So I'd recommend passing the video and the report onto the builder to look at these areas. And definitely the potential for catching stuff as it goes by. Like I said, it caught the camera head and it caught the cable, and we broke some of it off as we went through. But yeah, the potential for blockage or backup is certainly there. That's a good shot at it. You can see even as we come back up towards the home, there's just a good amount of glue, debris. Here's that area, there's the rocks and concrete that's down in the pipe. So a lot of foreign debris in the pipe that we need to go away immediately before taking control of the home and using this pipe for everyday use, because there's that potential for blockage or backup. There's just a lot of stuff in here, so I'm having trouble pushing the camera head over the top of it right now. So a lot of junk in the sewer pipe, and then of course the lateral water is actually coming up towards the house, so the lateral out there in the road is backing up and it's starting to come up people's private sewer pipes, which has the potential to cause some pretty big issues. So the sewer pipe does need attention. Recommend further evaluation and repair replacement as needed by a licensed and qualified drain repair specialist.